Okay. So in this video, let's talk about summing the numbers in the list and also printing out the max in the list. Because first, let's think about summing the numbers. So as we did in the homework, let's say you have some numbers, leading number. Let's say this is integer, successful, and let's say this. If scanf is successful, you keep doing it. So what do? You basically do count. Then what do? You actually what? Call some function. So you have some this, and we will have some function. So let's try some function. So what would be the prototype? Prototype, think about it. Return is like integer. Okay. So as before, it's like getting a sum in the list, right? So we should like the counter. Scan the list. Starting with the first node. No. Keep moving to the next node. No total. Okay. Yeah. So that's how you write the sum. Let's see. So 40, 50. And then if you do that, well, scanf will be failed. So you got 150, which is correct, right? 130. Yeah, that's good. So let's write the recursive version. Right. What would be the base case? Base case is when there's nothing, right? So that this is empty. And what? This is the base case. Sum is 0. What would be the recursive case? Well, recursive case is what? Current node is directly, and then for the rest of the nodes, recursion. Right? So that means what got to return current node data plus sum of the smaller list, meaning the list starting with the second node. So that's another way. So we did the sum. Now let's think about max. Max is maximum element. So as before, we're given a list. About this. Or what do you do? There's a problem. So if this is empty, right, then, well, what is max? We don't know. There's no such max, so it's undefined. Okay. right? And then just like exit the total. That's what we do. Otherwise, otherwise, what do you do? Well, like I said, max is what? Max is, let's see, we can initialize with, what is it, first element, right? And then, like before, scan the list. If key data is greater than n, with data to the key data. Let's test that. Okay, 50. X is 50. Okay. Sum is 0. Error, the list is empty and X is 75. Right? Hide some X in there. Then what? Sum is 150. Seems like that's the case. And then X is 70. Okay. Okay. So now let's move the recursive. Okay. So do the recursive things. Is not right. Okay. That's good. Okay. As before, error case, you just leave the error case. So what's the base case? So now base case is a little bit tricky because base case is not when the list is empty. Base case is what? When the list is, this is basically as only a single node. So single node list is the base case. What does that mean? When do you have single node list? Let's think about this case. So the list that looks like single node is like this. This one, right? So this is, so how do you check whether this is a single list? Well, basically, what? When the next element, L next is null, that means L is basically single node list. Okay? So this is what L next is. So base case is what? If L next is null, what do? Well, if it's a single node list, what is it? Maximum? Maximum is basically this one. So that's good. The recursive case. Recursive case is what? So now let's think about it. Recursive case is, let's say this is this. 10, 70, and then 20. Okay. So as before, recursive cases, what do you recurse? The rest of it except the first node, right? So how do you compare the recurse? How do you write the recursive function? If you do the recursive function on the rest of the red circle list, you don't return what? The max of those things. That means what? It will return 70. Okay, we believe that. We just like say That's how things work, right? And then what? You gotta compare the two things and then return what's bigger. That's the max. So here you get what? Say max from smaller list. Is what? That's basically what? Recurs on the smaller list. Smaller list is what? The list starting with the second. Okay, we got it. Okay, so then what? What do you return? Well, you have to compare with the current node, right? Here, what I current node is, what I said is this. In our case, this is what? Max from smaller list. And then this is what? Current data. You got to compare that. What is this? This is our data. Right? So compare the two things, max from the smaller list and the current data. And then whatever the bigger will be the maximum value. Make sense? So if max from smaller is bigger than and max. I intentionally make the name of the variable long so that you can understand that. But probably for you, you'll need to take this. Otherwise, you can. So that's the. See if it works too. Uh-oh. 68. Okay, here's some 31. 72. What did I do? Okay. Undeclared. What is T? Yeah, sorry, not T. It has to be L data, right? Why did I say T data? Clearly, both in the marker. Okay. Okay, so good. And 70, 60, minus 1. Okay. So it seems like it's pretty well. That's good.